What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome back to episode 6. This one is episode 6. It's live. Oh, dear. How you been, man?
Dude, I've been really good. We're here to cheer up your Monday motherfucking blues.
Oh, yes. Let me check. Yep, live. Let us know if this sounds all good. We have switched the mics around. As you might have noticed as well, we're on the right side, according to the logo.
According to the logo.
Our chairs, yep. So Corey, Kurtis, as you read it. Yeah.
Chats with Corey and Kurtis.
That's right.
It does feel different from being over here. How do you feel over there? It feels nice. It's a good vibe in that area.
I do like it over here.
Over
there you might feel a little bit like in the middle of a walkway or something.
Yeah, you're over there in the corner.
Yeah, maybe be able to build like a wall or something. Just to close it
just
off.
in between us so we can't see each other.
Oh, no.
And we'll play blind date.
On the outside. Yeah.
What are your fantasies? No, you're right. Dude, it's not bad here though.
Yeah, it's fine. Something to note, actually, it's really hot.
It's so hot.
Yeah.
It is unbelievably hot.
I had the aircon on for a bit, but it's probably too noisy for this podcast. So we'll just have to deal with it.
I made a rule with the girlfriend.
Oh, yeah?
Can only complain in summer once a day about the hotness.
Have you done it yet?
Complain.
Yeah, just before.
Yeah, instantly. I've complained a couple times. You can only complain once about the heat and once about the flies. A day.
Well, did you see any flyers yet?
No, I haven't been attacked by any flies yet. I'm ready for them whenever they are. Whenever they want to come at me, man.
I cleaned a house today, and there wasn't flies, but there was a massive swarm of ladybugs. Orange ladybugs.
Orange
just covering
ladybugs.
the windows. Even before I cleaned them. Yeah, so there was no water there. But I think the windows are really salty.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe ladybugs like salt.
Dude, that's weird.
Yeah, weird ass.
You rarely see orange ladybugs for me.
Yeah. When I was growing up, they're all red, and then you would sometimes get an orange one. And I think as a kid, I used to think they were like a male.
The orange was the male,
yeah.
True, and just banging all of these red ladybugs.
Yeah, it's so something like that. Yeah. I probably wasn't even thinking about that as a kid.
Is that true? Can we Google that or something?
Yeah,
let's peep that.
I'm pretty sure they're just different species, but let's find out.
They are a different species.
Yeah. All right.
Can we get that?
So how was your weekend, man?
Dude, my weekend, to be honest, my weekend was fantastic.
Oh, what did you get up to?
As always, to be honest.
That's great.
It's really always good.
Yeah.
What did I do? Honestly, I chilled out. Friday night I had one in. I stayed in and I've been watching this show called Lucifer on Netflix. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it, but it's advertised. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about angels and demons and stuff like that and the devil. So obviously Lucifer, the devil.
Yep.
And yell out when we got it up.
Yeah, I got a little bit of information about this.
Can we put it up on the screen?
Yeah, let me sort this out. Just looking at the wiki for just ladybugs.
Yeah, so everyone can peep it.
All right, here we are. They are called... Ooh, can you say that? It's 2 C's, so I think this is like an Italian word. Coccinellidae. Coccinellidae. It's Latin.
Yeah, you're right, because ciccone. Would you say...
Ciccone.
How do you say it? Ciccones.
Yeah. Well, I just copied.
Ciccones.
Ceccones.
Ceccones.
Ah, Ciccone.
Yeah, so that's a place.
Yeah.
In the
It's
city.
a restaurant here in Melbourne. Yeah.
Flinders Lane called Ciccone. So if that's Italian, it would have. I don't know because we say it different. We're not Italian.
Ceccones. Yeah, I don't know.
Ciccone.
Need to learn some more Italian.
Can we get it to say it? Can we get the computer to say it? I don't know how to say that.
No, I don't think.
All right.
I don't think so. Not in this one. Sometimes Wikipedia does give you the pronunciation.
If anyone knows how to say it, type it in. It'll just come up the same.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's no pronunciation here.
Oh, that's all right. So we know what we're looking at, but what...
Anyway, they're beetles. They're basically what we call ladybugs, and they're elsewhere in the world.
North America,
but,
ladybugs in Britain.
If we can check out...
the orange ones.
Yeah.
Check out the pimps of the game. Pimps of the ladybug game.
If we can find male. Oh. Okay.
What was
orange. Oh, here we are. Nope. Okay, there doesn't seem to be the yellow, orange, or red with small black spots. So it's not exclusive to being male or female. It's just sometimes some are red and orange, and yellow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter. They're the same species. They're just different color.
Yeah.
I guess like humans, right?
Yeah.
The same species, different color.
That's right.
So would they be black with red, or
Ooh.
would they be red with black spots?
Yeah, that's what they are. Yeah. Black
Red.
spots is the like minor color.
You know how they say
Like
that
zebras.
with zebras? Yeah.
Yeah. Are they white with black stripes or black with white stripes? What are they? White with black? What do you know?
No, I don't know. Google that.
Let's have a look at a zebra.
Well, I think that's always been a thing. Like, I don't think you'd know, would you?
Well, I think you look at the predominant color on them, and oh my gosh,
Dude,
I think they're white with black.
White with black. White looks more predominant.
Yeah,
there,
white,
doesn't
and
it?
then they've got this black stuff running down
Black
the back
stripes.
from the top. Yeah, most of them are white. The underbellies. I'm gonna call them white.
True, the underbelly does look white. Underbelly is underbelly safari.
Yeah, and that's like when you come to like
I'm
classifying a cat, right? A cat has like these different stripes all along it.
We got a shared cat, by the way.
Yeah. A little multi. He hasn't
Multi.
been in the show like on camera. He's interrupted us a couple of times. But
We should show him.
Yeah, one time we'll get him in.
We'll
here.
give him a show by himself.
Just video on the
We'll
chair.
sit him in the chair.
Yeah. Anyway, cats have like all these different patterns, but you don't go classifying like, are they whatever with whatever?
Yeah, true.
I think if you do, you call them like by their most predominant color.
Yeah, so multi is
orange
white
cat,
and
but
orange.
Yeah, white and orange. I don't know what you would call him.
He'd probably more white,
Yeah,
to be
more.
honest.
Yeah, and I think it's because his stomach's white.
Yeah, his tummy. So like a zebra. Would you say zebra or zebra?
Zebra because Zed, and I'm Australian.
That's true.
Yeah,
Zebra seems common though.
Yeah, it's American, I reckon.
And do you ever write mum, M-O-M?
No, never.
Never once.
No.
I hate Australians
Sometimes
that
they're like
do that.
on a new phone, and you accidentally. I use swipe to type instead of pressing each letter individually. You have to.
Oh, swipe type where you
Yeah.
just text.
Yeah, on iPhones, I think you have to get a different keyboard, an aftermarket keyboard. Most Android phones, you just swipe your finger around. And you type MUM, and it usually spells it in the UK English. But if it's new, it might be set to US English.
Okay, so it goes. You go MUM and it just auto corrects to MOM.
Sometimes. Yep. Same with like...
Not happy with that?
Nah. Same with other words that I can't think of right now. Yeah. Anyway, first things first, we probably should do a shout out to Get Some Subs.
Get some subs.
Yeah. This is C4 by Cellucor pre-workout. I'm drinking it right now again because it gives me energy during the show.
Dude, I had
the
some
center.
probably 25 minutes ago on the way here.
Man, I'm really liking the flavour of it. It's really good. Oh yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, me too, probably. Yeah, just really good, healthy. But if you can check on the top here, you can see up there, 15% off if you use our discount code.
Dude.
Corey and Kurtis. The and is an ampersand symbol, not AND. Okay, you put that in when you're checking out, and you get 15% off your order. So yeah, with Get Some Subs, free Melbourne Metro delivery, same day. Order before a certain time, and then they'll rock up and give you subs. If you're urgent at the gym, you need it before you start.
You need it right now, right?
Busy professionals in the city, man. Yeah,
You could get it.
There's gonna be people. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, that's the code. Please use it if you do use their service. All right.
I just wanted to mention as well on that quickly that last episode that we got it up, we Googled it.
Yeah.
And we typed in Corey and Kurtis. And
so this here was like $49.99 or something like that.
I went down to $41.99 or something.
Yeah,
is
it
that
was
right?
saving $7 on a $49 purchase. So
dude,
$7 is $7.
Dude, so it's so good, man.
Yeah,
I
and
can't believe it.
This is one thing. People like generally buy just pre-workout, then shakes, then after workout, like heaps of products in one go. You're gonna save more than just $7.
Exactly. And when we did that and wrote it out, it was awesome, man. It was. I know it just made me feel again. I'll say it again, but made me feel like I wanted just to buy more.
Yeah. It's easier when we see when we show it. However, the website's getting updated at the moment, so you'll see it next time. But for now, just use that code when you go to getsomesubs.com.au. All right.
Happy days. Also, yeah, man, how was your weekend, dude? I haven't. Yeah, how was your weekend? What did you tell
I didn't have a weekend, man.
No.
Nope.
Talk to me, because I want to catch up on 2 of your weekends, bro. To be honest.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay, 2 episodes ago, we were speaking about my sister, and she had a gender reveal party, or like a baby shower. It's kind of too early for a baby shower. Or I don't know.
How many months in is she?
Well, she's due in like late Feb, so
that's
not
4
early.
months away.
Yeah.
True. When did they have baby showers?
Probably now, but maybe she was late to showing or
telling
revealing.
everyone.
Yeah, the gender.
Yeah, everyone wants to keep it a secret until it's like 100% certain. You know.
Yeah, some people, and I've heard actually it's not guaranteed. Like until you have like a really late ultrasound, like the prediction, like they say, oh, you've got a girl or whatever. Yeah, it's not always certain.
Dude, I was 4 years old before my parents were certain about me.
Yeah. Anyway, I went up to Queensland and we did our first premiere.
Yes.
That worked quite well. We had a few people tune in live.
It was cool, man.
Yeah, and we got to share like links and stuff as we went along and could interact. Yeah. Next time we have to have more people commenting and sharing their thoughts.
Dude, we're more than happy for the interaction, eh?
Yeah.
Kind of keen. Ask some questions, man. Get wild.
Yeah, we'll get like live responses. It'll make the whole show more interesting for you listening.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So you went for the gender reveal?
Yeah, that party was pretty cool. Like helped decorate the house and stuff. Like blew up a bunch of balloons, like a massive balloon.
What was it, by the way? Boy or girl?
It was a girl.
That's right.
Yeah, so a girl's coming. It's her first baby of our family, so it's a pretty weird feeling. Yeah, like
to be an uncle.
Yeah,
you're gonna be an uncle soon.
Yeah, you think about. I feel like I'm not that far out of childhood. Right, like I'm 23. There you go, world.
Hello world.
Yeah,
this is me.
So like 7 years ago, I was living at home still, or 5 years ago actually.
It's very it feels like a kid, right?
Yeah, and then I was definitely a kid, and I was in the mindset of like my parents are looking after me at least for I don't know the foreseeable future. Yeah, but then I moved out. But I don't think I'm past being looked after them by them. Yeah.
You don't think you're past it?
Still dependent on them. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's really really hard to put into words, but like childhood is something that feels really special. I don't know if anybody else feels that, but once you start working, it's just pretty, well, for my experience so far, it's been really dull. Like, it's the same thing year in, year out, and there's no real, I haven't found any magic. I'm probably missing something. I need to go out and explore or do something more. But, like, childhood could have, like, it was magical most of the time. Yeah, like, you would go on trips and stuff with your family, friends, and, yeah, things like that. But now that I moved away from the hometown as well, yeah, I just don't have that group anymore. Yeah, we might have mentioned, actually, it could have been in the same show, like, I stepped away from my religion. And
I think it might have been in the same show,
yeah. And most of my friend circle was in that group as well. And so I step away from that, step away from them. Now I'm on my own, got to build my own friend circle, friend group. Yeah, maybe that's why it feels like it's a little bit stagnant or something like that the last few years. But yeah, childhood was special, and I don't think, like, when you're a kid, right, and you see maybe, did you have aunties and uncles growing up, like
aunties and uncles? Yeah,
you think about them, like, this is what I'm gonna be to this kid.
Yeah,
and they'll start remembering things in like probably 4 years, 5 years. Like at 5 years old, I've got memories. I don't know, I do have some a bit earlier, but they're pretty faint.
Me personally, I think I remember, honestly, like, yeah, you're very faint. I remember like the first day riding my bike was Christmas when I was 5.
Yeah.
And it's weird how, just quickly, it's weird how I remember riding my bike on that day, like without training wheels, first learning to ride a bike.
Yeah.
And I, like, the whole day I'm on the push bike and learning. And as a kid, it's the thing in the world. It's the only thing in the world that matters is getting that. Anyway, and it's weird because I can picture that, but I see it in the third person.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I see it from someone here standing on the concrete where the clothesline was. I remember vividly. And me riding, and we had this big gazebo. We used to go with the cabana, we called it. And I remember riding the push bike, but I can see myself doing it on that little orange Melvin Star bike. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's my first memory. So, but
actually, I think I can relate with you saying, remembering things, or at least old memories in third person. Yeah. I can recall, say, the environment where the memory happened.
Yeah.
And then I can kind of perceive myself being in amongst the people, but see myself moving around. Yeah. I can't remember how old I was, but I remember going down to the creek when I was really young with my brother and sister and cousins, like just building steps in the side of the creek bed. I don't know why we built steps. There's a big bench seat as well, made out of mud.
Why not?
Yep.
Dude, we had a creek as well. We had a creek. We called it the ditch.
The ditch.
Yeah, right. We called it the ditch. And so our house was Frobisher. Our street was Frobisher, and we were here. And then 3 streets away, and then you went down this big hill, and I was literally right there, the ditch. And it was this big U shape, but it was a bike. Like, so you'd thrash your bike down, right? You come down the ditch, and then we had like a little lip at the end of it, so we go flying down, flying up, and you do tricks off it and land it. Man, I was
in the water, or
no. I wish in the water. That would have been sick. On the hard ground. So we stacked so many times. But you book it, man. You come flying down, up. Anyone from Melton will remember this. And you come flying up, and then do some tricks like no handers, no footers and stuff like that. Yeah, but that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun as. Yeah. So weird that we both had creeks.
Yeah. I think creeks are great. Yeah, if you got a creek,
get down to the creek.
Yeah. Man, kids that live in the city, and their lives must be so dull. Yeah, like concrete jungle, man.
Concrete jungle.
Yeah, they'd have to go to a park or something to see some real nature. But like working in the city, yeah, man, just feels so dirty. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't feel like the air's super clean in the city.
No.
That's actually, man, I know we go around on these tangents.
Yeah,
I want to get back.
Yeah.
I want to get back because I just wanted to say that, now I've forgotten it. What were we just talking about?
Oh, dirty air.
Dirty air.
Yeah, not feeling like you're getting much oxygen.
That's what I wanted to do. Far out, my brain. That's what I wanted to do this week. I wanted to get away in the open, like just in nature. I didn't. But I went. That's what I did. I went for a picnic on Saturday night in like a park.
Yeah,
and it was really good. It was just to watch the stars and the moon. And no joke, it was in Brunswick, and the light pollution.
Yeah,
you cannot see a thing.
Yep,
you cannot see a thing. So yeah, man. But it kind of felt like I was out in nature a bit because, a lot of trees around. I'm in a park. I'm laying on grass. It was like laying down, looking at the stars. It was actually really good. I just wish there was less light pollution. So
yeah, moving down here from like even where I'm at now, I'm on the outskirts of the city, pretty far out. And there is so much grey light that you see at night time, and you can hardly see. You can see some stars, but nothing like you can in the bush.
The bush is king.
Yeah,
the bush is king, man.
And it's pretty sad because it kind of, I don't know, it kind of makes you feel like you're missing out on something.
It does.
Your imagination is stifled because that when you can see the majesty of the stars and how infinite they are and how far away they are. Yeah.
All the constellations. Yeah. Everything like Orion's belt, you can see the Southern Cross, you can see like Mars, dude.
You can see other galaxies and.
Dude, I love that when there's a mad constellation of stars and it's got that swivel in it, and it's that's like another galaxy or something. I don't know.
With hundreds of millions of stars. What do we got? Great show. Keep it up from Patrick McGregor.
Oh, Patty, what's up? That's one of my mates.
Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, man. Something beautiful.
Bless up, man. That's
crazy.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, cheers, Patrick. Yeah.
Cheers, dude.
In fact, recently, NASA just created an ad saying that they're going to go back to the moon again. I don't know what point, but they're speaking about all their current projects that they're working on in order to help people reach the moon, and then from the moon go to Mars and then other planets. Yeah, but it was like a mission statement saying exactly what they are doing right now and what they want to do in the future, and it kind of rekindles that maybe that feeling we can only get retrospectively from the mission to the moon back in the 60s. Like there was great energy there with the population. Like we are all striving towards the same goal. We want to reach the moon first, and we want to, I don't know, go into the new frontier and whatever. That kind of was muffled out for a long time, most of my life. Like we're doing some things in space, but not that much. Only recently with Elon Musk and a few other entrepreneurs, we're actually really like rekindling that emotion. Like, yeah, we want to go out and explore space. We want to see what else is out there. We want to find more life, or I don't know, go mine asteroids and get a whole bunch more diamonds and gold and like minerals which are really hard to find on Earth. Yeah.
I feel as if that, you know, there's so much on Earth that we don't even know yet, right? There's so much.
It's so massive. It feels small, and people keep saying, oh, small world and crap like that. But I mean, yeah, you're talking about like your relationship between people. Like that's pretty finite. But the world's massive.
You're right. Some people's lives might be small, and you know, it might be that monotonous day-to-day work. Monotony. What's gotten into me? Drugs, rockin' Hennessy. Feel like a thug, like I'm Pac on my enemies. Anyway.
SPM.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
And like the monotonous day-to-day, and they're like, oh man, this is what my life is. This is what my life's become. But that's where you gotta, I guess, learn, research everything. But as me personally, like we don't know much. Do you know what I mean? You know, they have the Elon Musks, but we don't know much about anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are yet to be understood. Yeah, and like there's so many undiscovered species. Yeah,
but that's why, it's so many undiscovered things in this world that I do. You know, it's kind of like that whole thing where, do you want to go travel the world or do you want to travel Australia? Do you know what I mean? People say that.
Right, yeah.
Do you,
and people will wonder, like, why do you want to go see the world? Australia's great. Yeah.
But I want to see space. That's what I'll...
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see it all. I want to literally, you know, like, I don't know, the second before you die, if you, like, blink and then the universe is revealed to you, like, the meaning of life and then...
sweet. Yeah, I hope there's no Jeebus. Yeah. I mean, I really doubt. Sorry, guys. Just really doubt there is, but...
Actually, that's something we got to speak about. We
can't go into too detailed specifics based on that, but...
No, we can't.
Yeah. It's not something that's risen up recently.
Yeah. So we'll get back onto that. You're right. I want to... invent. So what were you saying? It was we're going to the moon, and then from the moon we have to go somewhere. We can't just go straight there.
Mars was the next step. Yeah. So Mars, it took 8 months or something like that for the Curiosity rover to reach Mars. So from Earth, they sent it off in a big rocket, slingshotted around something, ended up at Mars in 8 months. Right. Yeah. Traveling at, I don't know, really fast, but not super fast. So 8 months have to go by before we can even reach Mars.
Dude, that's 8 months. What's 8 months from today? November to what? June?
I don't know.
Roughly
11 to 7th.
July.
Yeah. Something
8
like
months. So meanwhile we were just chilling. Yeah. People are in. You know.
So there've been people living in space, say, for over a continuous year in the space station. Yeah. So in
floating around
microgravity, but not like just out of the pull of Earth. Yeah.
Okay.
Effectively out, but just out. And so they've had noticeable differences in the way their DNA express themselves. And so they had an identical twin on Earth, whilst one of them was in space. And then the test ran on this person only recently,
Telekinesis.
Yeah, and how they differed when they came back. And DNA behaved differently. So the instruction set for the way genes, rebuild themselves when they die, it was altered. So it's possible that cancers may form, or there may be some unpredictable things that will change in a human while they're living in space for a long period. So like 8 months is risky. We've only had like a couple people that we can truly assess and say, yeah, this is the outcome of them living in space for a long period. But I think we can't send people en masse to Mars yet because it's just too risky. Yeah. And so the first step will be the moon, where there is like a very small amount of gravity.
Well, if we've been there, sorry to cut you off, if we've been there already, then it shouldn't be like too hard to
it's not too far away. It's like 250,000 miles, something like that. Might be wrong with that number, but yeah. And miles, not kilometers.
Yeah. So extra.
Yeah. And so that I don't know how long that takes. A few hours, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Or actually maybe days. And I think there will still be problems with the way our bodies react, because we've evolved to live on this Earth under 1G. When we go back onto Mars, I think it's like 0.8 G.
And what's G? Explain G.
So gravity, so the effect of...
one gravity.
Yeah, one gravity.
There's one.
Yeah, so we use gravity as like a constant. Yeah.
Okay.
So a number that we can compare using... or we can compare to the pull of other planets.
Okay.
Or even the moon.
Okay.
Just things that we can rest on. So I don't know what the pull is on the moon. It might be like 0.1 something, maybe 0.2 G's.
Okay, so that's why we jump.
Yeah, and they fall over and they stumble and stuff when they're running along. Yeah.
It's something I never knew, man.
Yeah, and so our bodies are familiar with this constant force. Actually, we got another comment.
Oh, we do? What's up?
Yeah. Nice socks, Corey, from Jackson Spencer.
Jacko, what's up, man? Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
They're bananas, obviously. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, our genes and say the DNA that we have is used to these forces. Once there's less force exerted on our DNA, they may function differently than they do normally. And there could be some hazardous or dangerous outcomes, fatal outcomes to that.
Okay.
So the moon first, learn how to live on the moon without having bad things happen to us for an extended period. Then try Mars out, see if we can do Mars. And if we're doing Mars, then we can probably do anywhere.
Surely, man. I want
Except
to go
for maybe more than 1G. That's probably bad.
I want to go to Saturn. Saturn's, I reckon... Saturn or Jupiter are the only two that are, not the only two, but the two that I would love to check out.
Is Saturn a solid planet or is it a gas?
The gas. I think Saturn's the gas.
Yeah, okay.
With the rings around it.
Yeah. I know there's one that has like say the atmosphere is very gassy and almost solid, thick, but there is a solid surface below that. Yeah, so it looks like it's...
so that could be that
smoky.
Saturn's atmosphere is the gas.
It is. There may not be technically an atmosphere, but it is a cloud or something. Yeah.
So you reckon you go in there and...
You probably... Yeah, it's super hard to live there.
Yeah. You'd be dead, surely.
Yeah. You would need a special...
How cold do you reckon Saturn is?
I'm not sure. I know it's further away from the sun, so probably pretty hot.
They got climate change over there?
But there are moons surrounding Jupiter that we might be able to visit.
That'd be cool. So what's it go? It goes Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, then Jupiter?
I don't know what the closest one is, but I thought Earth was the third.
Yeah, third rock from the sun. Is that show? Remember that show?
Yeah.
I think it's
Mars
the
is
sun,
one closer.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto. But they don't count Pluto anymore. I think
Pluto's
that's right.
a dwarf planet.
Anyone want to G us up?
Yeah. Something to consider though. Even though, say, there are planets closer to the sun and further away from the sun, their orbits around the sun may be a different shape to ours. So you may have a circular orbit or maybe an elliptical orbit. And so at one point,
Elliptical orbit. What do you mean by that?
as in like maybe an egg shape or an oval.
Okay.
So the way that it orbits, it's not a perfect circle, and that will cause big alterations in the temperature that planet is exposed to. It might be very close to the sun at one point and then further away at another point. So it'll get really cold out here, but when it comes back and it's really close, it'll get way too hot.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
it makes
unsustainable for life.
To live on the orbit.
Yeah, and that may be Mars. For not quite Mars, but there is another planet which is like just not right.
How many moons does Mars have?
I don't know about its moons. No, not sure.
Let's Google that.
Let's look up Mars.
Let's look up Mars's moons.
It's probably where we're headed.
And about these socks, by the way, I bought a few the other day, and I bought like some avocado socks, and I bought a few others, and I'll keep wearing them on the podcast for you. Keep surprising y'all. You good?
You got the mouse?
No. Drop underneath your chair. I like how you actually switch these chairs as well.
Yeah, that's right. I've got the one that's torn up by Multi.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found it. Anyway,
who needs a mouse?
Yeah.
We probably do, right?
Yeah.
So you think that we're heading to Mars, so we couldn't go closer because we'd burn up? I mean, if our Earth is getting hotter, obviously, Mercury, Venus would be really hot too, yeah? Like, would probably be way hotter than us.
Let me just see if I can get a diagram of the planet's orbit.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, shit.
Because that will determine, like, the range in which...
what did he say down the bottom?
He said, I love it.
Oh, I love it.
Man. Where the heck is this mouse? Got it.
Okay, there we go. Happy days. Mouse is running away.
All right.
The cat's out there. Multi's out there.
Multi's out, is he? All right. Okay. I'll be able to show you this example here.
Oh, sick.
This is a pretty big image, so you might be able to understand. Orbit of Mars. Here's the moon right in the center. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. I don't know if the Earth is on this picture. Let's find a better one. Let's say this one here. Oh.
Couldn't they have picked a better name than your anus?
I think it's an old Greek thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I think the names don't matter. Yeah. They didn't care about the name.
Oh, the planet doesn't even know it's got a name.
No, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And this is also, oh man, there's just no
good diagrams. What about that mad one there, right in the middle? Yeah,
this
that
one.
What's that? Oh, it's got the pictures.
All right, yeah. There's no names here for the planets, but we can probably work them out. Mars might be the closest.
So this is the orbit.
Yeah. But this is not accurate. So this is not great.
Yeah. Get it like a line. Can you get it in a line, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of.
Or you want it to see the orbit.
I would like to show that it's not perfect. Like they're all rotating in a 3D plane. So
yeah, they're not exact. They're not straight.
Some are like this. Some are off center, circling around the sun. Yeah, even though we would see them in this flat plane, like this image here shows.
Like the flat Earth.
Like like this image here showing. Oh yeah, they're all perfect ovals. Or we're looking at this disc of orbits side on or something like that.
Okay.
But that's not how they all...
It's not how it looks, really.
Yeah.
So if we're looking at this, it'd probably go planets in order then, wouldn't it? So
probably,
Mercury, Venus, Earth down the bottom there, right to Mars, and then what's on the next line? It goes Jupiter, then Saturn.
Yeah.
Then, where's the next one around? I think there's a line there missing, or am I blind? No, it's out here, isn't it?
Which one are we looking at?
That blue one? That very dark, that'd be Pluto, surely.
Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I know, because if Pluto's out,
Pluto's
so
out.
it'd be Uranus
Neptune.
and Neptune.
Yeah.
Neptune.
Yeah.
The goddess.
But
the god.
I would like to see if I can get a proper diagram. Because people probably don't really look at the orbits very much.
Dude, I never look at this.
Yeah.
This is like a table. You remember when you had the compass at school? And you put the compass in the middle and you draw around like a nice circle. Reminds me of that.
I do remember doing that. Yeah. Here's a good example. Thank goodness. All right.
Goddamn.
So
Google.
this probably isn't super accurate either, but this does show the difference in the orbits of the planets. So the different, say, planes that they rotate on, they go around the sun.
Okay, yeah.
The biggest variant here is Pluto. And
that's the oval plane you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's off center.
Okay.
But something which is common in a lot of galaxies, and we're only part of a galaxy, we're just one solar system within our galaxy, in this arm of our galaxy, they typically all rotate in the same direction, and a lot of them form into disks. So galaxies, for some reason, they all generally have this average, say, rotational plane.
All right.
So even though Pluto here is like rotated a bit cockeyed to all the others, yeah, generally some interesting little thing based on the Big Bang, or the point at the start of the universe. Most of these circular galaxies are like pretty flat.
Okay.
Pretty flat. Yeah. So this here,
so they're
I don't know
more
how
on
accurate,
like an angle.
Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate this image is here, but it's showing that most of our planets in our solar system are rotating on the same plane, maybe with a couple degrees of variance.
Yeah, and they're
Pluto's
way off center as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so this might be more circular for the planets which are closer to the sun. Yeah. But then some here which are further away, they may be oval in shape.
Okay, yeah.
All right, what do we got?
That makes sense.
Looks like, man, I might have to zoom in on this one. Mercury, Venus,
Earth,
Mars.
There's that asteroid ring. Mercurus.
Yeah, there's the asteroid belt.
Belt.
Which is, it looks dense in this image, although it's not really super dense.
What is it?
Relative to space, it's just a lot of like dust and stuff based like from the formation of
you do hear
our
that
galaxy.
A lot, You hear like Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about that a lot. About like asteroids, like it could hit us any minute. Take like 10 years to prepare for one asteroid.
And there's sometimes you just can't predict them. Yeah, because they're just really hard to see.
You could be going like
that.
Yeah. Live life to the fullest.
So do you know how like planets are found?
No.
Have you ever? No? Okay.
Do we send something out?
Sometimes, but often we'll have a telescope pointed in one spot in space for a long period. We may have an inkling that there might be something there based on some other findings in the past, but we'll look at a star. So we can see stars because they're bright and they're emitting light. They're having explosions and stuff. So our sun is a star emitting a lot of things that we can see with our telescopes. And then we keep monitoring one star, and if there is a blip in the brightness of that star, something has passed in between our telescope and that star, and you can judge what went in front of it based on how it affected the image that the telescope was receiving.
So you could tell it could be an asteroid, could be a planet,
something that you can't identify, but it could also be so massive that it blocked out the star entirely. So then it could be like a massive planet or something like that, or maybe it was some totally foreign object that, because it's not exploding, it's not having all these nuclear reactions, it's invisible effectively.
Yeah,
so
right.
Most things in the universe we can't see because they're not emitting light. But we only see them when they often pass in front of something which is emitting light.
So there could be so much more out there that we don't even know about. Well, I mean, there is no doubt.
Yeah, there is a lot that we can't see, but we can kind of assume that they're there based on, say, the orbits of things around something that is unseen. So we might have spotted something which is orbiting a planet which we haven't seen yet. Yeah,
that's
like
sick.
A moon, for example. And
isn't like the Hubble telescope, that's like real old school kind of now, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a new one going up. It's had a lot of delays. Hasn't been launched yet. Can't remember the name of it, but there's also one that has, I think Hubble's ran out of fuel recently.
Ran out of fuel?
Yeah, so it had a nuclear generator.
The telescope?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't
A
even...
lot of satellites have nuclear like reactors in the middle of them to keep them powered for extended periods.
No way.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so
Because
dumb on all of this.
in space, like, it's just a nuclear reactor. Who cares? Like,
Right?
there's no one to die out there. Yeah. And if it comes back to Earth, it's gonna be like burnt up in the atmosphere anyway.
Very true.
Yeah.
You know what video, just on a side note, you know what I love? That video, have you seen that video with all the suns?
No, I haven't seen that.
Dude,
Like it shows like different stars and stuff, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Yeah.
You've seen that? Like
Yeah,
our sun is like this compared to like this sun. Let's get that up, man.
Alright,
That's
let me grab
sick.
that GIF, yeah. Comparing size of stars, isn't it?
I'd be maybe suns, I guess, but same. It's like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Or you could get it up on the net, either way.
Actually, true. I could.
Get it up on the tubus.
Alright, I'm gonna play this, and let's hope.
Maybe mute it, and we'll comment on it. How big can they actually get?
Sometimes there is a...
Oh, is it up on the thing?
I'm gonna bring it up now. Alright, check this out, guys. If you've never seen something like this before, this is just showing all the planets in our solar system first, and then it will show our sun.
Yeah, I hope
and
it.
then
Yeah. Is it
other
going to like zoom
larger
out and then
objects,
show? Yeah, hell yeah.
There are so many.
Look how big
objects.
Venus is.
Yeah.
Venus, you little fly trap.
So Earth and Venus pretty similar in size, as we can see here.
Dude, Mars is small compared to us.
It is smaller. Yeah, but
Dude,
it's also closer to the sun.
7 billion people can't fit on our fucking Earth.
Apparently, we can. Our planet can host up to 11 billion people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with our current technologies.
Was it you that I was talking to that we could all live in Texas?
We did say that in the last one. Yeah.
So, I don't know if it's all the population of America or the population of the world could just fit in Texas.
I think it was the world should all be able to live in Texas if we have that, like, living in the density of Manila or something like that. So like ultra high density living, like towers with tiny apartments.
Oh, okay, real compact.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. The world's polluted enough.
Yeah. Like, but to feed those industries, you would need, rather those people all living in one space, you still need a lot of land. You need crops and stuff.
Facts.
Yeah.
So why so only 11 billion, you think? To manage?
Because after that we'll be consuming too many resources, and we can't replenish them fast enough. Yeah.
When's that gonna? That'll happen.
Well, yeah,
that'll no doubt happen. 11 billion people.
We're over 7 billion. I think we're like 7.1 or something like 7. Yeah,
and it was like 6 billion when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think it was even less. Maybe I could be wrong.
When I was a kid, I wasn't into this, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, but that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So this is Earth. And then we got the next planet.
Dude, look at Neptune. Neptune's the furthest away, but Neptune's a motherfucker.
So I'm pretty sure it's a gas giant. Yeah.
It's just gas.
So I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a solid surface. Saturn's
another
gas giant.
huge.
Jupiter.
Man, Jupiter's ridiculous too.
Alright, look at our freaking sun. Like, we can't even see Earth.
The sun, you can't even see. It's like off the scale now.
Yeah.
That orange bitch.
Alright, here we go. Sirius
A.
is the next largest known star after the sun.
Imagine how hot that is.
Yeah, like inconceivable.
Pollux.
Is another giant.
Orange giant.
Some of these stars will be going supernova, so they're reaching the end of their life. They're about to collapse. They may form black holes, or they may explode and shed all their matter into the space.
What does it say? What galaxy these are in? Like, do we know what? Because they're not in ours.
I don't know some of these. Like, I might have read about. I don't know about this.
How do you spell that? How do you say that?
Arcturus.
Arcturus. Red giant.
Aldebaran. Like our sun here is not even visible anymore. Like, these things are gigantic. Space is so hard to comprehend.
This is exactly. This is showing you how big space is. Press pause.
Yep.
Dude,
we're only halfway.
I know. How big is Victoria? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Victoria's massive.
We consider it massive. Like, it takes hours to drive across, and if you walked it, you would never reach the end. Like, you would not be able to walk every part of Victoria in your lifetime.
No, not walk it.
Yeah.
And driving it, you still might not see everything.
Yeah. Like, it's so big, but there's always these people saying, like, the world's so small.
Those are naive. Fuck them people.
Yeah. I think they might be speaking about, say, because we're all connected now. That,
like with the net and stuff.
Yeah, internet and whatever. They may feel as though the world's smaller than it is. Yeah.
Dude, you look at this.
Yeah.
And these are just planets. Like
these are stars. Yeah.
Pistol star, blue hydro giant. Is that water?
Hyper giant.
Oh, my bad.
And here's a
My
super
eyes.
giant. Yeah, this is not a
giant.
totally clear video.
Mew selfie.
Canis Majoris, another hypergiant. This is the largest known star.
The largest known star, VY Canis.
All right.
Dude, this is gangster as. Size.
This is
It's so funny, and people have issues with fucking what they're gonna, the star's diameter of about, what's that, 2 trillion? Is that 800 billion?
So here's a mil, 10 mil, 100 mil, 2.8 billion kilometers.
2.8 billion, 800 million. How can you imagine this? Think of the passenger airplane flying along the surface of this star at 900 kilometers. Oh, they're dead for sure. To circle it one time, keeping it one time.
That's crazy. Like we can fly around our planet, half of the planet, in 24 hours.
Yeah, it's like a 24-hour from here to what, like America, or here to even further, Canada or
Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah.
How long's your flight?
It's going to take about 20 or maybe 25 hours, I think.
Are you stopping over?
Yeah, stopping a little bit, but not for a long period. So maybe in one go it might be 20 hours to Denmark.
That's
non-stop, yeah.
And then if you were to go fly around the whole thing, it'd probably take like a day. No, maybe like 2 days.
Yeah. Like
3 days, maybe.
There
I
are
don't
faster planes. Say the Concorde, which is no longer being used anymore because
Flight
it's
of
a bit
the
dangerous.
Concorde.
Yeah. But it was much faster, less fuel, but could go in between places quicker. But there are planes being built which will be able to go around the planet without stopping for fuel.
Yeah, soon, surely.
Yeah.
Dude, this video is intense, and look at it zooming out and how big the rest of this shit is. That's the largest known star that we know.
Like these are like galaxies. They're not just stars. So these are galaxies hosting hundreds of millions, even sometimes billions of stars within them, and they have their own little solar systems. People might look at this and say, "Oh, this is a star. This is a star. Can you count the stars?" And when we look up into the night sky, we may think, "Oh, these are just one single star."
No, it could be like a constellation.
But it's probably a galaxy. Yeah, likely. Yeah,
that's fucked.
And it's so hard to perceive. Like people think like we're never gonna find another form of life, but it's almost
look at this.
Like here's an image.
Keep going out
from a.
I think that's like one square, right? That was like one square.
Yeah.
No, you were not the only center of the universe.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks, video. Yeah, not gonna subscribe. Yeah.
No, no, fuck that video.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty insane. And people, I think we should encourage people to go out and have a look at more space videos and stuff.
Yeah, please jump on that, man.
Yeah,
that's something you should be.
Shit.
How many views on that?
15 mil. Yeah.
15
so people like looking at space stuff.
Yeah. Not enough though.
Yeah. I think it's really important for us to keep our eyes on the stars and keep striving forwards. Forget about all this shit on Earth. Like, man, politics, right? All this interacted fucking Donald Trump shit.
I don't understand it. I think, maybe...
Even Australia's got problems.
Dude, Australia has big problems.
And we're like looking at the small problems.
Yeah.
All the time.
Well, we're not a collective, man. I feel like they call it United States, but how many of the people are united, bro? You know
America.
what I mean?
Well,
in America, that's just
let's
like...
say they're reasonably united. Not super, but yeah.
How so?
Like, there's two major political parties. So, therefore, you would assume that these people who follow the major political parties, they're probably reasonably united. So those people are fairly united, and then the other major political parties fairly united in the way they think, generally.
And then you got to follow one or the other.
Yeah.
But what was it? Only 35 million voted for Trump. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that.
Like
yeah,
there's 350 million people,
yeah.
like not even 10, well, it's like 10% of the population voted. So the rest are united, I guess, against him or against like voting altogether.
They just can't be bothered or,
Just can't be fucked.
Yeah, what do you reckon, man? Should you have to vote?
Fuck, I don't know. It depends what we want to change. I don't think...
Can you protest against voting?
If I could... Yeah, for sure. Fuck voting, man. If I could...
Right.
Yeah, for real. If we didn't have to, but I don't know the solution to get like on the other side, and I feel like this comes up a lot in my life recently, that we like there shouldn't just be, you know, that one man or, you know, one
like a dictator.
The dictator. I think we might have talked about this, about that whole gay marriage thing, and everyone voted on that.
In Australia, like
in Australia,
yeah,
remember? It was last year actually. I think it was only a couple of days ago that it was a year.
End of the year, yeah, last year.
Yeah. So it's been a year, right? And I think that, just my personal opinion, and I'm 7.2 billion people we're looking at that right now.
Yeah,
actually,
we just checked out the world population.
Yeah, is that too many people?
It's up to 7.2, and I don't know. Last year it ticked over to 7. Crazy,
dude. Well, because you've seen that timer. I don't know if that timer is real or not. But have you seen that timer where like a kid's born every like it counts down 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it's like a kid's born, and then on the other spectrum it's the same thing with people dying. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Someone dies.
I think it's faster than that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's flat stick like.
Yeah. And obviously the world. So there's more people being born than dying. So our population is increasing on the whole. Yeah, crazy to think like. All these people who had relationships, most likely with their friends and family, that one's destroyed, and then another one's created, and then one's destroyed. How crazy! All the emotions being felt collectively between people. Yeah, damn, we're like Joe Rogan here. Whoa, that's the craziest fucking shit I've ever heard.
The third eye. That's our third eye coming out of pineal gland. Gotta love Joe though. Yeah, do you like Joe? Do you listen to Joe?
I don't listen to him habitually. No.
Okay.
No, just like clips, like interesting shows that he has with people.
Yeah.
But I do, man, I'm gonna admire him for what he's done, but I don't totally relate to him. And yeah, he's constantly like his mind is always blown, and I mean, I feel as though I have reactions like the same reaction, and I don't express myself differently all the time
than him, like, or just
just like in general conversation. So people often bag him out for saying like, yeah, it's the craziest fucking shit I've ever heard. Like he says that like almost every episode.
Okay, because he's mind blown.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, he does repeat himself a bit.
I think everybody does,
dude. Well, yeah, man. I don't know how many times I've told the same story. You know. And, you know, I guess if you're putting yourself out there and, you know, you have, like 1,200 episodes or something like that, you know, you're bound to say the same thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm a fan of him, but I can see what you mean. Sometimes, like, there's some podcasts where, like, I think there was the latest one with, like, I don't even know who it was, but I'm just like, I'm not listening to this. I cannot be bothered. Because I listened, because it was like the same person on last time, and I listened to a little bit last time, and it really depends. It's just a preference. It's like if you like what they're saying, awesome, you might give it a listen. Or, you know, it goes for 3 hours, so you might give a clip a listen. Or for me, like the voice sometimes on some people, man, I probably got a funny voice too. From
some people will, yeah, man, like. Whenever you hear your voice for the first time, like after you record it, you're like, oh, fuck, I sound shit.
I sound weird, dude.
But you just got to think, you've got friends, people accept your voice. Like, it's not that bad. Yeah.
And I think it's always worse to you to listen to it.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it's slightly different to how you imagine. Yeah. Yeah.
Full circle back to your weekend, bro. So you're looking super tan.
Yeah. So
what are the tattoos? Space-ish? Any?
Have you ever learned about them? Maybe once. No.
Maybe once. Maybe once. I can't remember.
In fact, I'm gonna bring this photo up.
Yeah, sick.
And I'm gonna promote this person.
All right, so
I think
you're looking super tan, by the way, and they're popping. You know.
Yeah. This is one of the reasons that I got simple tattoos, like heavy black line tattoos.
Okay, yeah.
And it was done by a guy called Terry James, Melbourne-based tattoo artist, all vegan ink and shit. So if you're vegan, go to him. He's a great guy. Rains. So there was this French graffiti artist that I came across when I was browsing Reddit one day, and somehow on /art, the subreddit, part of the forum, he posted a photo of one of his paintings that he made, not on a wall but on a canvas, and it got heaps of upvotes, like thousands, and it just commented like, "Yo, is this one for sale?" And it's like, "Yeah, check out my Etsy," and so I found his Etsy page and bought it. I'll see if I can find his personal account. So the person's name is Rains Owner or Rains1. I'll just show you it here. I don't know if I can show you my tattoo very well, so I'll show you one of these images which my tattoo is based on. Oh, here we are actually. Here's an image. This is me.
This is you. Sick.
Yeah.
That is you, yeah.
Yep.
I'm looking at it right now.
There we go. Zoom it in. Oh, shit.
Well, that's glitching out.
All right, yeah, that's my arm. Pretty fresh after that tattoo, my left arm.
What is it?
So it's just abstract painting.
Okay.
So to me, it looks like shards of glass kind of floating.
Yeah,
like
it definitely looks like glass.
Yeah,
like,
kind of almost like magic as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's some other photos.
Is this you as well?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that bicep.
I was working out at the time, but man, I never got that big.
The forearm as well. You've been jerking.
I don't know if he has other. All right. I don't know if he has photos of that painting, but you can kind of see his style here. That it's like often abstract. Here's the one that was on.
That's what it's off.
Yeah, so I actually bought this painting and I really love it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in my room.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I can show you. I should probably put it up here.
Dude, yeah, let's put it up right now.
We'll do it later for the next show. I don't want to interrupt this one.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just playing.
That's what this one is. It has no real meaning or purpose, but I just really like that art style. And
do you think you're going to get more
props to Rains1. I will in the future. Yeah, man, the thing is, this is so expensive. This cost me, well, this could be cheap for some artists, but this is $500 for a half sleeve.
How long did it
full
take?
sleeve is right up here. This took 2 sessions.
Okay,
so
for 500.
Yeah, pretty sure this was 2 sessions. So outline once and then shading the next time, like over 2 weeks or something.
Yep. Yeah. So to do the full arm was 1,000.
Well, it's probably going to be more than that because my arm's pretty long. Like I would say, this is probably only a third.
That's only a third for sure. Because you got that section. Yeah.
And I would call this pretty simple. This tattoo, it's not like complex. It's not a face or anything like that. It's just straight lines and dots.
Yeah. What's this arm?
All right, this one here. I don't have a close-up photo. Maybe I'll be able to just jump up real quick. That's it. So it's half, 2/3 done. So one section is, if you can still see it, is scales, fish scales.
Okay.
It's like koi fish. You might have seen a lot of koi tattoos in the past, but their scales are really circular.
Yeah. Okay.
Really, it's a Japanese style tattoo.
All right.
But it's a little bit abstracty, so you can see the little broken off pieces.
Yeah, I thought it was like mushrooms with little stems.
No, it's not mushrooms. But then, so creatures of the sea or water-based creatures.
Yeah.
Then here's fur, like a simple, pretty thick fur, probably from a bear or something like that.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be an animal arm.
Yeah. Creatures of the land.
Okay.
And then the third bit, which I haven't got yet because it's just like, let's see. I can probably show you up close again. The third part will be feathers.
Feathers
for creatures of the sky.
Yeah,
so it's
land, sea, and sky.
It's kind of tied to my vegan position.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you relate that to your vegan position?
So I'm devoting it to creatures, I guess, animals.
Okay. Of the that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no go vegan message hidden in it. It's just my respect for animals. And
then you're just gonna have it. Eat them all or something, like I feel like.
I don't know.
Or just like a mouth.
At one point, I think
I
might have an outright. Yeah, at some point. But for now, just like subliminal. Like you didn't even know.
No.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I don't think we've gone into
just a bit of art.
Yeah, man.
A bit of black line art. Yeah. I'll show you one more time because I think the video was small at the time.
Yeah. Get close up. Sea, land, and feathers. Hell yeah, bro.
Feathers in the future. Yeah, that's my tattoos, man. You ever gonna get tattoos? Do you have any?
I have one, yeah.
What is it?
On my tummy. It's for my mum.
Yeah,
When
cool.
she passed away in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get it out.
No,
Actually,
you don't have
it's
to.
on
It's
my
on your
tummy.
stomach. Yeah.
It says her name, Anne-Marie Claire,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's got her birth date, her death date, and then it says, we always used to sing the song "You Are My Sunshine."
Mm.
My only sunshine, you
Mhm.
know. And then I have that. So it's kind of like a Anne-Marie Claire, her birthday, death day, and then underneath it's You Are My Sunshine, and then
Mhm.
it's got a tulip and a carnation. So favourite flowers.
That's her favorite flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that's one. To be honest, man, I always thought I was gonna get like a Western Bulldogs on the calf when we won the premiership, and then I was gonna get a wolf here.
Yeah.
And then I was going to get more, but to be honest, man, I don't really care too much.
You don't want to?
Nah,
Yeah.
not particularly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like my skin.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but like...
I get that too, yeah.
Yeah.
And I went to church the other day, not because I love church, but because I went to a
Take
christening.
me to church. I
yeah.
worship like a...
Like, I went in support of a family, I know. And, yeah, you can acknowledge, like, how pure those people are. None of them have tattoos or...
Oh, they're so pure, dude.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that, dude? Who we mutually met recently?
We probably can't.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we can.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't be very specific. But in the future, maybe. Yeah.
True. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll leave that. That's
mm.
a surprise for one other time.
But yeah, I do acknowledge like people keeping their bodies clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah. I would like to be covered. I want to be head to toe.
Really?
Not
Like
my face.
dick and... Would you get your dick done? Would you get your knob done?
No.
You wouldn't get your knob done?
No. I can't think of anything that I want there. Yeah.
Like a face
Maybe
looking
like
back at you?
like
Maybe
a V8 or something like that.
the orange juice? Or like the vegetable juice, sorry? Or
like an engine.
An engine, yeah. No, just on your pubes. Just have the engine. And then it's like the wheels coming up and then
It's the
the
exhaust pipe.
end of the car on the top of your knob.
No,
It shoots
no,
out.
no.
Actually, it's backwards. Yeah, it shoots out the exhaust.
No.
And then you just
no
start
desire for that.
shitting out your dick.
But like where people typically get them, like on their legs, on their torso, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Back, yeah. I'd love to get a full back piece.
What's like? Do you have any ideas in mind?
Yeah, kind of. I'm gonna get a mandala, which is like an Indian symbol. I could bring
Mandala.
one up.
Yeah, get one up.
Because it's kind of a complicated concept.
Mandala.
Yeah. I think this one's been going for a while now, so we'll be able to ramp her up reasonably soon.
Oh, this potty.
Yeah.
So how long have we been going
It
for?
looks like
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Is anyone still there?
We probably haven't been speaking for that long. So. Let me just have a quick squeeze. Yeah, we got 2 people tuned in. Cool. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Let me just.
Thanks for the comments, Patty and Jacko. Love yous both.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just quickly bring
Yeah,
the
well,
definition of a mandala up. And I kind of mean like tossing between whether to get it or not get it, because it is a symbol which is present in Hinduism and Buddhism. But
okay. Would you?
I don't subscribe to either of those ideologies.
You
I
don't at
hold
all.
them to
Not
be
even
true.
like Buddhism.
No.
You wouldn't even like, because what's Buddhism like? More like earth and stuff, right? Like earthy and
like reincarnation.
Yep.
But
But you don't you wouldn't really count yourself anything like that. You just like the artwork.
I do like the artwork and the symbol. But
Okay.
I wouldn't get it if someone is offended. Like someone
Who cares, man? Fuck everyone else.
kind of. Yeah.
Just get it's on your body.
Yeah. I also respect people and the I don't know, the concepts that they've got.
Planning on getting with an Indian girl?
Not in particular. Maybe.
Yeah, no. So you
yeah.
wouldn't get it. So
But say it has a religious meaning.
okay, what's the meaning here?
Let me just see.
The political meaning. Oh, we got it up. Sick.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to describe. It's fairly complex meaning, yeah.
So which one are you thinking? Top one.
This here isn't quite the style that I would get, but it's just a circle which is like symmetrical in shape. Let me see if there's maybe a better. There was one which kind of tied it to veganism.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
So what?
So it helps with
Sorry.
meditation and like
So okay,
focus
where
on
would,
self.
where would you get it?
Probably on my chest, like over my heart.
Oh really? Yeah.
Like
Okay.
a big one. Yeah. In fact, Terry James, the artist that I mentioned earlier, the guy who did my left arm, he's currently working in a shop where he does a lot of these kind of outline works for mandalas. Terry James tattoo, not photo actually. It's the wrong guy.
TJ Dillashaw.
Man, it's warm, eh? Sorry, you can't mention that.
Oh, it looks
There we
like
go.
4WD.
Electric Jesus. So here's a couple of the people that he's worked on recently. But here is
Is that Anthony Hopkins down there?
that looks like it is, yeah.
Ah, yes, that's
Yeah.
sick.
But here is here's a mandala.
Oh, okay, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about
Just
now.
like a circular, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're saying you wouldn't get it if it offends people?
Yeah, so here's a guy who obviously practices, I'm assuming.
He looks like maybe an Indian dude.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and it looks like he's practicing, he looks like a Hindu, actually.
Mm.
Yeah. And it may be, there's a term called cultural appropriation, where you, just take on the culture of another person, even though it's not your own culture.
Mm.
And I can understand, like, the most common example would be a white person taking on the culture of a black person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe it's not spoken about as much for white people taking on the culture of, say, an Asian person or a West Asian person.
I feel like an Asian kind of try to take on the white people because they're always tan. Like Asians are like tan, but they like to be white. Like they bleach themselves white.
There are
You've heard of
certain say Koreans is very popular for Koreans and some Chinese as well to bleach their skin. Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Do you know the reason?
To look white, is that right?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
there's an actual reason.
So
I thought that was
if you're tanned, if you're a person who is really tanned, in China, in Korea, it's a sign of you having, aside from your heritage, and the reason maybe you do have a natural skin tone which is different, but it means that you've been working outside. So it's a status symbol. If you're someone who has to work outside in the fields, hard labor, you're going to have a tan. It's going to be, you can't hide that unless you fully clothe yourself permanently.
Yeah.
So if you have really pale skin, it means you don't have to work outside. You're like a class above these people. So it's a status. It's a status thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you can, I guess people bleaching their skin is kind of faking it, maybe, or maybe they just naturally possess the genes for someone who lived in the south of I guess south of Japan or north of Japan, like on the ends, or South Vietnam, for example, or North China. That there's people who have like very dark skin in those areas. If you just so happen to live or have ancestry wherein your skin is darker, then maybe you would bleach it, but it's faking it, isn't it?
That's faking it.
But also, it doesn't mean that you ever worked in a farm if you just naturally have darker skin. So it's a weird tradition, a weird thing that people do. Yeah. And that's the reason behind it.
Okay. Well, on that, I have a friend who has literally like Japanese tattoos from like head to toe. Now, he's taking on the culture.
Yeah.
Because he tells me he loves the culture. He's been there a few times. He likes the geishas and the etc.
All right. Cool.
No, not like that. Do you know what I mean? But I guess he appreciates the art, right?
Yes.
And now he's taking that on. Now, I don't have a problem with that because that's not me. Do you know what I mean? I just, I'm getting back to the fact that...
your place to have a problem with it.
Yeah, it's not my body. Do whatever you want to do, bro.
Yep.
I'm just trying to get inside your mind with why you would care. Like, so what's the percentage of you that you would get it compared to the percentage of you not getting it?
It's highly likely that I'll get it and that nobody will care. Yeah. Sometimes a symbol is like considered like sacred almost, Yeah. So
Well, you wouldn't get the SWAT sticker, right?
Yeah. So that's like a sacred symbol in I think it's Hinduism.
The SWAT sticker.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah. And that's like stolen by the
Nazis.
Nazi party. Yeah.
It's weird.
And so I imagine they're not
thing.
too happy about that, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But-
you know why? Because they took it and they ran with it and
they
made it a bad name.
Made it bad. Yeah.
If you're going to get a Hindu...
It probably has little effect on the perception of that symbol.
And the amount of, I guess, Hindu people that are going to see your tattoo are probably minuscule, bro. Do you know what I mean?
But I do plan on spending a lot of time in my life in India, in China, in these countries
and
where
it'll be
these
hot.
symbols
You'll be
mean.
wearing a singlet.
Yeah, yeah.
It might get
I
exposed.
expect I'll have to show my skin at one point. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not too worried about like offending people because of the perception of tattoos, but just stealing a symbol because I think it's cool, even though I don't follow or even accept their religion. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't. Yeah. But I mean, that's me.
Yeah.
And I don't mind too much about anything.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I wish we could all be, like, just give up all the, say, this political stuff where, like, this is ours, this is, only we can do this. Yeah, I don't like that too much. Yeah, I wish we would be able to step past this, become, like, one Earth.
Let's all strive to reaching the moon first, and let's all strive to
for humanity. Not for America or for Australia or whatever.
Yeah, it's like we're all like competitive. Yeah, which is cool to be competitive in the right environment.
Race, like it's a race, so everybody pushes harder.
Exactly, and that's cool, man. That's fine. But yeah, the segregation of like, you know, races and the segregation of like nations and where, you know, like that, like segregation of, you know, some Asian countries that are poor as hell compared to like first world countries. That's a segregation.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
slave labor, Bangladesh is often like abused by Western companies. Yeah,
dude, everything's made in India or everything's made in fucking Bangladesh. Cricket bats and shit.
Yeah.
Like.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm all for one world, dude. Like,
it'd be great. Yeah,
it'd be great. Like, where you don't even have to care about wanting to get a fucking tattoo, man. You know what I mean? Or where you don't have to care about what words you say.
Yeah.
You know, you can be careful to not offend people. That's cool. But to say even certain things that people are offended about, you know, I think that. I think that's where we should head. That's the direction that we should head in.
We may have spoke on one of our very early episodes that we may have recorded. Like about sensitivity.
Yeah, I think we
people
did.
Getting offended easily. Yeah, we did. I don't think we've broadcast it, but it is a delicate thing to tread these days. You must be careful what you say, and it's reasonable because of the connotations or the feelings that are associated with certain words and certain sentiments. It's understandable, but also. Like, what's the go with a tattoo? Like, it's just a tattoo, just your skin. Like,
and it's your skin, bro.
Yeah,
it's your skin.
But if you get a swastika, and like that, there are things that are associated with swastikas.
Exactly. And what's this called exactly?
This is a mandala.
Mandala.
Yeah.
So yeah, true. I mean, is there bad? True. That's where it gets a bit weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like you get a SWAT sticker and you're like representing like the Aryan race and you know KKK.
You're a neo-Nazi, effectively. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only neo-Nazis there is. Do you know what I mean? When they talk about people on the internet bitching and they're like, oh, he's a neo-Nazi. No, that's the real neo-Nazi. Live people getting SWAT stickers, practicing that same old bullshit.
Yeah.
Having rallies. That's the neo-Nazi bullshit.
Yeah.
Not just random dudes on internet just bitching. They're just pussies.
Yeah.
But that's just labeled everyone. But like this, man, I don't know. You're right. This doesn't come with the bad connotation,
I
does
don't
it?
believe it does. So yeah, I don't think I should be fearful of getting a mandala.
I wouldn't be fearful of it. Like, dude, white people get tribal.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like New Zealanders and Samoans and Islander dudes.
Polynesian stuff. Yeah.
Polynesians.
Yeah.
Dude, I know so many dudes with, get this, tribal, and then they'll have like the
Southern Cross.
The Southern Cross. So like the contradiction is there, but they like the art. They're happy with that on them. Dude, you've seen people with some stupid tattoos, like stick figures, and who cares? That's their skin. That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, so you should be able to get whatever you want without feeling bad about it.
Yeah, and it's the reason why you might not do it is because you may be subject to like abuse if you do get it. Yeah.
Right, subject to abuse.
You can't control how other people act.
And you might be put into some group. You know, you might be like, you know, you might not associate with certain people, but you're put in that category because you have this. You know? Yeah.
So like a mandala, people might think maybe I'm a Hindu or
maybe
a Buddhist,
it's background,
but I'm like not.
Dude, let's do 23andMe. Do you want to do 23andMe for like the next episode or something?
Like a DNA check.
Yeah, do you want to do that? Like,
maybe.
What are the DNA checks?
I think I'm not comfortable actually with that.
Oh, you don't want to do it?
But we can talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because I would like to keep my DNA private.
You would?
Yeah.
Do you? Well, how far do you know back? Like just off the top of your head?
I know on one side of my family back to Prussia, so old Germany.
Prussia.
Prussia. Prussia, like Russia, but Prussia.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Prussia? Like Prussia's
it's a country that doesn't exist anymore.
Well, what was it?
It was mostly in Germany and bits of Russia.
Okay. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty far back.
Yeah.
If it doesn't even exist
well,
right now.
it's only say the late 1800s. Or
And they joined in with Germany.
Yeah, so there was a bit of a fight. Yeah. Somewhere. I don't know much about it, but yeah, I know they were from Prussia.
But that's
as far as I can go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I genuinely.
It'd be nice to know. Yeah.
Yeah, like we talked about before. Like my mum's not necessarily here anymore, so I can't ask her. No. I don't think my sister knows too much. My brother, I mean, he might know, but he probably doesn't. I don't. Yeah. I just feel like they don't. And my dad. All that I ever asked my dad was, "Where are we from?" And then he said, "Pop is from Wales." I never met Pop. Pop he died probably 10 years ago now. Like I never met my grandparents.
So kind of Welsh.
Yeah, Welsh.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
From Wales.
From Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah, Welsh.
Yeah.
But I don't know further back than that. I don't know. You know,
that's one side as well. Yeah,
that's only one side. Exactly.
It's interesting to know, and I'd love to find out, but I would love to be able to trust these Ancestry.com and 23andMe. I'd love to be able to trust them to keep that information private.
Oh, you can't trust them, you don't think?
I don't think so. No.
True. Who would they give it to? Who do you think? The government?
Someone can buy it.
Someone can just buy
Some other company can buy it, and then they could target your DNA, as in assess it and say you're predisposed to certain illnesses, therefore we're not going to insure you, or if we do, we're going to charge you more money.
Oh, really? Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. So it's a bit risky, yeah. But
I feel like doing it. I want to know like where back I'm African or where back.
Well, I guess that's the cool thing. We can all find out that we're a little bit African, and just by looking at DNA. Yeah, that was a conversation we did have recently about DNA.
Yeah. We'll get our blood test. I'll get my blood test back as well.
We
so
can assess that.
Assess that on the next one.
We can share that. I had a blood test a little while ago.
Yeah.
We can compare our diets, I guess, how we've been living.
Let's do that, because I got mine the other week. I just haven't gone back to get the results.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I had it done. Like it was right there.
Yeah.
And I've just been lazy to go back to the docs.
Yeah, no need. Yeah. Good. We'll get that done then.
But I'm keen to find out. Maybe that's what we could do on the next ep.
Yep.
Our blood test.
Yeah, whenever that one comes out. Yeah, 7. Yeah.
Whenever.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's enough for today. Let's see how long. Yeah, we're going for an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Stream's been live for an hour and a half. So.
Thank you for whoever joined in. Patrick
Jackson. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
And then if there was any more that didn't comment, peace.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in anyway. Yeah,
dude, it was good to learn more about you, man. Like the tats and the space, man. That was sick to just sit through.
So much to learn.
Let's delve into more of that shit.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that crazy shit.
I do fear that sometimes I speak out of like anecdotes. Like I don't really know exactly the true answer.
That's all we're all doing, bro.
Yeah.
That's what everyone else is doing.
It's all memes and shit. Yeah. Slightly wrong, but yeah.
Dude, it's slightly wrong, but then we just got the internet.
We can
here
find
to
the
check
correct answer. Yeah. That's the way we should do it.
Yeah, man. No, dude.
Fact checks.
Fact check. We just fact checked it.
Mm.
Fact check ourselves. Do you remember just quickly on like back when you year 7 and year 8, the maths book, how the textbook, you'd write out the question or whatever it was, and then you could just flip to the back and it had the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's fact checking everything.
Yeah.
It's just fact. I was just making sure I was right.
Yeah.
Without even writing it down yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I copied. I skimmed through my high school like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was difficult.
Fuck high school. Sorry.
I would. Yeah. I wish I studied properly.
Dude, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. It's too lazy.
But we can, man. That's the good thing about being 23 and me, you 23 and me 26, dude. People change their careers at 50. People, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People go from being, I don't know, just like a construction worker to an accountant. Or,
They
or
go
whatever.
back to uni. Yeah.
People just go to uni. So anything in this world's possible, man. That's what I like. You saw how big that universe is. You think how small you are on the big scale of things, and if you think about that in the big picture, it's like, what the fuck? We could literally blow up at any second by an asteroid hitting us. One star could blow up somewhere in the world. We could get fucking sucked into some black hole. All this crazy shit's happening. And, we shouldn't even be worried about the small stuff. No. That's what they say. That's what I was told when I was in like my relationship. And then sometimes, you get amped about some small shit. Just happens. It really just happens. And I was just told one day, just don't sweat the small stuff. Just don't, dude. What are you bickering about? Well, don't sweat the small stuff.
I think it was in Big Dad, Small Dad or something like that. One of these old books, financial advice and crap. And they're like, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So the thing is,
simple advice. Yeah.
It's simple advice,
but it's I feel like at the moment, with what I've been going through, it's super hard for me to understand that. Yeah.
It can get blinded sometimes, man. We can get blinded by money. We can get blinded by things happening, maybe things happening too quick, and we just need to slow down and really just like enjoy the moment, and enjoy the process of everything. And you can get clouded. You can get clout for sure. But I always tell you and stuff like, right, and whoever else wants to listen, have like the whiteboard's a good thing, man, to write down your goals, to write down, let's say you need 5K in a certain amount of time. How am I going to get this? How am I going to get this? If I do 2 hours OT every single day for the next 6 weeks, am I going to get 5K? Do you know what I mean? Like, I understand, where like your position, some of it anyway. And yeah, it's just like breaking it all down. That's what I try and do, like with words, because I like to do some rap and stuff. Break words down. So I try and break everything down, and I feel like I come across dumb sometimes. Just in my head, but it's just me trying to process everything. And yeah, so like I write things down on a whiteboard. If I don't understand anything, sometimes we just fact check it, or just But yeah, you can anyway. I went off on a tangent, but you can definitely get clouded by the small shit. To try not to sweat the small shit. And I mean, it's a simple quote, but it's if you think about it hard enough.
Yeah, it's undeniable that it's true. Yeah, I think based on looking at that simple video that showed all these gigantic stars and the size of the universe. But that's the thing with mental illnesses. It's like you're fighting something that you can't perceive, you can't see. And even though something may be technically correct and really simple in concept, it just has some sort of hindrance on it because of predisposition that someone has. So it's tough, but you can get through it. Hey, looks like we've got another comment.
Oh, sick. What is it?
What's this?
Okay. I can't.
Hey, aren't you the person from the... Oh yeah, let's try and zoom in on this.
Cheers up. Hey, aren't you the guy from the Vice skating show.
Isn't it a voice singing show?
Dude, I'm so...
Vice skating show.
Vice skating show. Which guy?
Yeah,
And I'm so sweaty, bro. It's so hot. That's gross.
Sorry,
What's up?
people.
I don't care.
Yeah, no,
That's
no shade.
fucking gross.
Yeah, which one of us? I'm Curtis. It's Corey.
What's up? Vice skating show. I don't
Vice.
even know what that is. Google it.
If you know Vice, the news show, like
The
they
show,
they
on
make
SBS
documentaries
and
stuff.
shit,
Yeah, they've got their
Viceland
own
and stuff.
Viceland channel. Yep, in Australia. Yeah, no. Well, I'm saying no. I don't skate.
I'm going to say I skate, but it's not me, and I wish it
Never
was
been
now.
on- no.
What's up? Tuna sub.
Yeah, send a link or comment, PM us later. Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
we're on Insta. We're on Facebook.
True. Plug our socials for a bit.
Yeah. Chats with CK is what we use on most websites. So Instagram, and Facebook. I don't think we have any others at the moment.
No.
But that's it. And
No.
YouTube.
But
Yeah,
it's like
messages.
core. And then your own.
Yeah, I got Wayfaring Wolf, which is a side project of mine I've been working on. It's how I manage most of my business stuff. So if you need photographs and things done, videos shot.
Mr. Photography here.
Yeah,
Very
contact
good.
me.
Check out his photos.
Yeah, I don't share much of it. Most of it's shared through clients and stuff.
Mm.
But I'm tagged in them if you're interested. Yeah. How about you, man? You want to share them?
Corey818 on Instagram.
Yeah, you actually pretty active on Snapchat though, aren't you?
I'm more active on Snapchat,
Yeah.
which I'm Play It By Ear on
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Play it by ear.
Play It By Ear.
Okay,
So
yeah.
type
We
that
should
in.
be able to put these in description. Yeah, may as
Yeah,
well.
let's do that. And then Corey, Claire on Facey.
Facey, yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
Add my sexy Vice skating ass.
Yeah, it must be you, man. Because
Nah, it's got to be you.
you're wearing a hat.
I don't know. You true,
Well,
dude.
like skaters. Yeah. Anyway.
That's true.
Well, thanks for the comment, man.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna end it here, though.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll end it.
cool.
Peace and love.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
We'll see you on the next one.
And wherever.